Hello everyone! Hope you're doing well. Welcome to my second live stream for today. This time for our American brothers and sisters, of course. And yeah, this is gonna be a Hangout stream, doing a bit of Q&A again. If you want to hear my opinion on specific things, there will be another live stream for that. On more specific things, I should say. So I'm not giving out predictions for next week or anything. I've done my endgame DD, which is there for next week. And I hope you hear me well and everything is fine so far. It looks good so far. So, German Community, let's go. Auch natürlich wieder guten Tag an meine deutschen Fans, an die deutsche Gemeinde, an meine deutschen Hater. Ich habe euch alle gleich lieb. So, I now have spare time, just a bit, because my girlfriend is busy with our friend, or rather with her boyfriend. And let's go. Okay, was könnte Montag groß? Okay, yeah, as I said, not giving any predictions for next week. Hi. Hello from Norway. Metal Leute. Kann ich auch unterstützen. Rainer mit AI, ganz wichtig. So. I read that name, Kill Stern. Abstand. What do you think of him? I think it's a fake account, troll account, parody account. I don't know. He's a weird guy. Yes, I will do that. I keep forgetting that not everyone here is German. Most of the times I'm answering the comments in English and then I'm translating the question afterwards. But I will do it before I answer it now. Let's go. What ideas start next week? Nothing about next week, please. No, but seriously, I've done my endgame DD. Everything about next week is in there. So yeah, go ahead and read it. Any updates on the 401k and how would it affect the stock's performance? No update yet. It would not affect the stock's performance, but it's an indicator that if it's true, if it turns out to be true, it's an indicator that Melvin is going to be out of a lot of money and therefore might be bankrupt and they have to move the 401ks if it's true. I've heard it's not true. I've heard it's true. I don't know yet. It's just a theory. No, I haven't had a live stream in German today, but I'm answering some questions in German and English. I will do a full German stream, maybe after this. I don't know. If you guys are down for it. I don't know how many German viewers I have right now. Aber wenn ihr Bock habt, kann ich vielleicht heute Abend nochmal eine halbe Stunde mit euch alleine quatschen. Das ist, glaube ich, gechillter dann. Will we see stock split 10-1? I don't know. It's pure speculation. There's no hint for that. So I'm not the one who gets to decide if we get a stock split or not. Greetings. Ja, finde ich gut, finde ich gut. Okay, dann machen wir das. Für euch mache ich das. Ich liebe euch doch alle. Okay, so there will be German stream this evening in about, let's say, 1 hour of an English stream, and then I'm going to switch to German. I'm going to end the stream, and then I'm going to start a new one, German only. Spielstopp, Stream zum Mond, unterstreiche ich. MVP. I understand you don't want to answer about next week, but is it safe to say the week of 2020 will be higher than the 19th? As always, pure speculation. I don't know. From my understanding and from my predictions, yes, but it's not certain. So I'm gonna add the disclaimer actually into the description of the stream. Wait. PSA, no financial advice, pure theory, thoughts, speculations. Yeah, I think that's it. Do you think the algo trading affected AMC NOK BB will affect the potency of GME Moon? I haven't looked into that, so I can't answer that yet. Geile Scheiße. We're gonna allow that for the stream, of course. So it's nice. Why no gamma yesterday? I might answer that in another post, but not in a live stream, because there's actually a lot of theories surrounding why there was no gamma yesterday. I've read 3 different theories so far, and they all they conflict each other, but they all sound legitimate and they all sound possible. So you have to decide which one will you follow, which one will you believe the most. But there's actually a lot of theories around that, and I'm not going to comment on that in the live stream. I might comment on a post I agree with the most, but it's pure speculation. Ja, just answered that. Wäre ein Stocksplit gut für uns und warum? Yeah, stock split. Would be a stock split be good for us, and why? Yes, it would be good for us. Imagine that there would be a stock split of 1 to 10, meaning if you have 1 stock of GME right now, you would get 10 shares of GME after the stock split, and the price of GME would actually fall down in Verhältnis, jetzt fällt mir das Wort nicht ein, in relation to the stock split. Meaning there would be still a lot of people wanting to buy in, but the price is too high right now. Every single shareholder of GME right now, imagine you hold 100 shares, would then hold 1,000 all of a sudden, with the price actually going to increase within the next few days after stock split. So it would be highly beneficial. Also, not even taking into account the effect it would have on short sellers. They would actually bleed out for every dollar the price would go up. But that is a whole other theory. So yeah, it would be highly beneficial. You need to add ay in the German stream. I will add it. Gonna delay the squeeze for after DD. They might have read it, but as I said, it's inevitable. So if they would kick the can down the road even further, it's a possibility. I shared my thoughts. If I'm right or wrong, we'll see next week. What happens if I'm right? Nothing. What happens if I'm wrong? Nothing. We still live on. I'm still going to hold till the squeeze happens, and if it never happens, I don't care. I don't care. I will hold until death. Moon or nothing, baby. Yeah. So message retracted. Huh. No gamma yesterday because of most of them from bad hedges. Just theory, of course. Yeah, as I said, that is one of the theories why there was no gamma squeeze yesterday. But I've also read 2 others, and I have my own theory, but I'm not going to share it in this live stream. The conversion theory is the most consistent and can explain no gamma squeeze. Yeah, that's one of the theories, as I said. Do you see a selling price with 5 digits? I can't comment on any prices. It's actually I've talked with American lawyers, and they said I shouldn't talk about any prices, don't give any speculations, and shouldn't say anything. So yeah, I can't comment that. That would be really nice. Any thoughts on upcoming steps which could be positive or negative within the next days for us all? Yeah, I've shared my thoughts in the Endgame DD. I've kept it up to date. There's a lot of good news starting next week, so I think we're good to go. How long will we be live? I could turn off. Hi, Andrew. I don't know how long I'm going to be live for approximately 1 hour. That is, I don't know, when did I start? 6:10 p.m. So that's about 40 more minutes. Yeah. Just before January spike, wasn't there so green candle daily? We can see a lot of green candles just before the huge dip a few days ago. What do you make of this? Okay, let's take a look at this. Before the huge dip, we're going to the dip now. There it is. And yeah, we can see quite a few green candles, but as you can see, they're not that big in volume. So that's why my theory was for that part. Maybe we can add the Fibonacci timeline. It's not showing up now. Fibonacci, sorry, time zone. So for this time right here, I actually think, as I said, retail was buying in at that time. That's why the volume was kind of consistent, and the price started going up steadily with quite a few red candles in between. But as you can see, the volume on then was really low, and the price difference in the 5-minute intervals were also really low. So I explained that yesterday in the basic stream. This is where green candle opens on the lower part, and this is where it closes. On the red ones, it's the opposite way. It opens here and it drops down here. And all the values you need to know about are up here. So starting from the left one, it's opening. So candle opened here. Height was the second one, the H. This is what the highest price point was in the 5-minute interval. L is low. This is what the lowest point of the candle was. C is close. This is where it closed down here, and this is the price change in this interval, and this is the volume of the of this candle. So everything you need to know about this is up here to the left, as I said, in my basic stream. But yeah, that's why I said retail probably bought in here. It wasn't any crazy price action driving the price up. But yeah, we looked at this and talked about it in the first stream today. Let's see. Could you talk about the impact of the bonds maturity? Lower outstanding debt, higher rating. I talked about that as well. How long until you have your dog? March 26th, so 2 weeks. Right here. We're going to get Akihiro right on this day, and I'm really looking forward to it. Warden on RGB is freaked out by conversions. Are you concerned? I am in talk with him right now. I'm going to respond to his messages later. We're in talk, Warren and I. If you don't care, don't trust what the FIN report is currently saying, why would you trust the fact that it once reported 224% shorted? Because that was probably the end. As soon as it dropped down to a number that wasn't even possible, because shorts, there was no way they could have closed out that many positions. That's when I started giving a shit about FINRA numbers. I can't hear, just answer. Can someone confirm what he said? Oh, I said I'm going to stream for 40 minutes. 40 minutes until 7 p.m. German time. What is your peak price? Not commenting. Would you recommend that to invest into GameStop after the squeeze? Depending on the price. Again, not commenting on the price. The situation seems like a slower rise than January, so it feels like we have a more solid floor at this point. Why do you think we have a stronger floor this time around? I already answered that question as well. Do you still think that the price drop from Wednesday came from a good whale, even though I commented on that as well just a few minutes earlier? Can ich rebuild here? I think it has a try version. There's a free version of it available for a few weeks at least. But after that, I think it costs a monthly fee. Yeah, can someone explain the motivation for announcing the March? Oh, no motivation. I just shared my thoughts. I shared the research. There's no motivation. I just wanted to share the research, and whoever wants to make anything of it can do it. That's it. There's no motivation behind announcing the date. Just sharing my thoughts, my information. And that's it. I hear volume will be extremely high when the squeeze is happening. Can you give us any idea what that would look like? Yeah. As soon as squeeze starts, we could see this. This is always at opening. As you can see, this is where a new day starts. Opening. So the biggest candles are most of the times at opening. And this could be an indicator if we see such a candle within the day. As you can see, it's almost never happens. There's a twice, but that was the volume from the price drop. That could be an indicator for the squeeze. So that's what it would look like when there's a huge increase in volume. Down here at the volume bars, they would get bigger, and the candles would get bigger as well, looking like this. Because as you can see, what did I do now? Holy, I crashed my program. No. Okay, there it is. Yeah, that's what it usually looks like. So if we start seeing like green candles going like this, yeah, that's an indicator of a squeeze, but only an indicator. Could be something else. Have you seen Uncle Bruce videos, and how much do you agree with them? I actually haven't seen any. Sorry, I've heard of him, but I haven't seen any videos. You and Renzo mentioned selling in a falling knife. Can you explain how will you differentiate between a drip from falling knife? Yeah, that's why it's a falling knife. It could come down and stab you in the chest at let's say 1,000, but it could bounce back up. So you never know. That's why it's like catching a falling knife. It's luck. There's nothing to it other than we're saying, okay, yeah, it's luck. How high is the price gonna go? We don't know. It's like catching a falling knife. You don't know what happens. Could hurt you, but you could be fine. So, by the way, people ask me what clip I'm quoting when I have my German accent slip up. Just want to.
Hello? This is the German Coast Guard.
We're thinking.
What are you thinking about?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite clips out there. The German Coast Guard. Thank you for everything. Yes, you are welcome. $200 concurrent viewers right now. Oh, 250. Welcome to all viewers right now. Hope you're having a great time. And if you want to ask me any questions, you can ask me anything. I will read out every single question, but I'm not gonna answer every single one out there. You can ask personal questions. What is my favorite underwear colors? It's blues. Can you translate the German questions when you answer them? I think I just did, didn't I? I thought on. Wait, is that a shell comment? Begone, thought. No, what's that? I never heard of that ticket, honestly. Who's your girlfriend's boyfriend? It's you. It's you. Is there any counter argument you respect, and what is it? I respect every single counter argument out there. I always say I'm not the one who bought the right to be right all the time. I'm just sharing my thoughts, my research, and my DDs. And I respect every single counter argument out there. I've never hated a single person because of an argument, because of a critic. Never ever. And I won't ever do it. I respect every counter argument that is out there. And I try to respond to any critic out there. So, yeah. Can I jump on? Yeah, sure. How do you want to do it, Andrew? On Zoom or Discord? Or because I would have to install Discord. I haven't installed on my PC yet. Any thoughts or opinion on the role of mainstream media? I have an opinion of mainstream media. You judging from my reaction right now, you can probably imagine my opinion. How much of an impact will a shareholder callback have? Huge one. Shareholder callback would force shorts to close their positions because GameStop would have to verify all the shares they issued. And the current holder of the share. And in order to do that, as you can imagine BlackRock, my favorite example hedge fund out there. Imagine they borrowed 10 million shares to another hedge funds for them to short. They would have to give back those shares to BlackRock, so BlackRock can give them to GameStop in order to verify those are real shares. So what that would do, they can't give back the shares until they can close out the positions. So they would be forced to close out the short positions, meaning they would have to buy back the shares from the market in order to give BlackRock the shares back. So that's the effect of a shareholder callback. 50k guy. Who's the 50k guy? Do you think something like that is ever going to be happening again, or possible to happen again, or will the hedge funds be more careful? I think it's not the hedge funds that are going to be more careful. I think it's actually new regulations that are going to be put into place and new laws in the US preventing something like that from ever happening again. That's why we haven't seen any action from the SEC yet. They're probably making up new rules in the background and are preparing to release them after all of this is over. So I'm not even expecting them to step in right now. Any thoughts about the Reddit post? Melvin is moving assets. Yeah, I am still researching on that. I added that to my endgame DD as a theory. If that's true, could be another indicator. If it's not true, I don't care. Either ways, it would be good news. Send you a link on Zoom. Oh, okay. Yeah, wait. I am gonna have to make my screen black for a second then. So yeah, that's what I learned today already. People can see everything I have on my screen. So let me log in really quick, and then I'm going to join Zoom with Andrew. I'm really bad at this streaming game. I need to step up. Okay, join without video, and I think then we're good to go. Hopefully, probably. Okay. Test computer audio. Test. Okay. Hi Andrew, how are you?
Hello, how's it going?
Doing pretty fine. Hope you're doing good as well. Okay, people can see you now. You're in my screen.
What's going on, guys?
Okay, this looks like a professional stream setup now. There's a face cam, there's a chat. I stepped up my game.
Oh no.
So, wait, I'm gonna make you a bit smaller so you're not taking up 90% of my screen. Okay.
Nice setup. Is this OBS or Streamlabs?
Yeah, this is OBS. It's my first time doing it.
It's very good.
But I figured out how to add like videos, so I can do this, and people will do this.
Yes, please. That's all I want. Let me see if I can go live here. Hold on a second. So I am trying to push some people to your channel as well. So I am trying to go live at the same time.
Oh, okay.
See if it works. There we go. Meatball, come on.
Where's Meatball? The goodest of all boys.
Want money here? Come on, you want money? Want money? Okay, you want treats? Like, what do I do with money? How's it going? Thanks so much for having me. How's your Saturday going?
It's been going pretty fine so far. My internet is fixed again, so I was able to stream without any interruptions, any delay today. Pretty spontaneously, and I want to do it in the future as well. And I'm really looking forward to next week because that's the endgame DD week.
Yes.
So
how are you? How are you feeling? I am curious. I'm happy to answer any questions, but that's the one I want to be able to hear from you. How are you feeling about the endgame DD as it's currently shaping up?
Yeah, obviously pretty nervous. We will see what's happening. There's a lot of theories out there that the game is much deeper and much more rigged than we thought. Not even from the bad hedgy side, but there's a lot of reasons to keep the price low in order for us to get it higher in the end. So we will see what happens next week. That's why I didn't post anything new yet. I've read a lot of theories, and I just want to hold myself back. Just be calm, just watch, and that's it.
Well, first of all, let me change the description so that I can link your channel. So people have been asking about your channel, and now I'm going to be able to push people to you. Josh's channel live stream. And then
Yeah,
the second thing,
Baki-san, that's wait, I'm just answering a question really quick. He's asking your thoughts concerning the stimulus check given to US and the impact on GME. There are DD concerning the subject. Yeah, that's what I've just been talking about. There's interest from both sides to keep the price down. And if I understood the new DDs correctly, it could be bad to get the price higher next week. So we're gonna have to look out for it. There's a lot of theories, DDs out there, and that's why I'm always saying, do your own research. We're in a DD jungle now. Everyone's doing DD on everything. People are doing DD on DD, so yeah, just research yourself for yourself, and then you're good to go. But as always, play calm, just hold, and we'll see what happens.
Someone's asking, where's Hector? That's funny.
Frugalicity. I responded to that. If you want to check it out in my comments on Reddit, I've answered that in 4 different posts and comments.
So can you, I was having a 50K celebration, so I didn't hear your answer that would possibly like sum up your Twitter updates to predictions and thoughts that you've had about the past week's DD. So if you could sum it up briefly, I think people watching would be really curious, or maybe people just joining your live stream would be curious too.
You mean summing up my own DD from the past few weeks?
So maybe people just joining your
my own DD from the past few weeks.
As in your Twitter updates, the ones that you've been adding to the DD that you had from the last week.
Wait, let me check my Twitter really quick. Let's see. Wait, can you link me the post you're talking about? I'm kind of confused right now, not gonna lie.
Oh, sorry. I just wanted to give you an opportunity to address what you are thinking right now, as you mentioned manipulation is more rampant. So what happened? You even put in a ton more of your own money when you on the live stream said that you needed to get ready for your dog and you needed to get a bunch of other expenses. No, you instead doubled down on GME, which is valiant effort, and we appreciate that. But what exactly happened? Why didn't your effort and everyone else's effort work out last week at least?
Oh yeah, now I get it. Oh wait, people are lag.
F in the chat.
You see me again? Am I lagging? In the video chat? German internet? Oh, it looks like I'm lagging. Wait, can you guys hear me again? Please don't tell me they busted my internet again. Yeah, I'm actually at Vodafone. Yeah, that's why it's so bad. Okay, I seem to be back. Yeah, on why it didn't work out, I said in my own stream that I'm not going to comment on that. There's a lot of theories on GME on the subreddit right now. I support a few of them. And they actually give good reasons on Shopee though. Oh, come on. Was lagging a bit, refreshed, and it's good again. Okay, it's all good. For me, a lot of buffer time. I hope I'm back. Yeah, anyways, as I said, that's why I'm not commenting on it right now. I just want to keep my feet still, watch all of this pan out, and then we see what happens. Low resolution. Oh yeah, I actually dropped on 10% of frames. Holy shit. Oh, sorry, I'm not allowed to on your stream. I'm sorry. Okay, I seem to have a unstable bandwidth right now.
So one of the thoughts that we probably had is how are...
Yeah, I just restarted my stream now. I hope it's working. This dot in the corner is red. What does it indicate? Does it indicate I'm dropping frames?
Just added you to the title. So if you guys are curious, this is Hedge Pixel who's talking right now. If you guys are watching, I added his tag to the title itself, so go ahead and grab it. And his specific live stream is also linked down in the description.
Okay, now it's green again. I put down the video bit rate a bit. I hope you can see well still. But now it seems to be working again. Could buy better internet with your attendees. Yeah, I wish. We're in Germany. Third world internet here.
Because he's in the castles right now. He's in the woods.
Feels like it actually. I heard that in third world countries they have better internet than German internet So it's actually pretty bad. Okay, seems to be better. No lags anymore. Nice. Okay, yeah, but to answer for everything that is listening to me in my stream again, yeah, I'm doing fine. I said I'm getting lots of messages from people, not so nice ones, but also nice ones. So it's pretty even. I mean, as sad as it sounds, I got used to seeing lots of negative messages. But that's what you just gotta put up with if you put theories out there and they don't become true. That's just people being people. You can put up every single disclaimer out there in the book saying it's just a theory and people won't listen. So they'll take it word for word. And I clarified on that today. DD is more like a one side of the story. It's a possibility what could happen and not DD equal to, yeah, that's a fact and has to happen. And people need to get that into their heads.
So the current theory, let's forget about everything that happened last week then. Mm-hmm. The current theory that we have, at the very least when Trey and I talked about it, was we were curious about when Monday rolls around, are the hedge funds, which already we are hearing rumors that Melvin's in particular is moving their 401k provider in maybe preparation for bankruptcy. The hedge funds are going to pull every last stop to make sure that 1, the congressional hearing, 2, the stimulus, and 3, the quadruple witching day are not going to cause the gamma squeeze and the short squeeze. What do you think about that?
It's a possibility, as I said. We'll see what happens. That's what I'm saying. I'm not putting out any more theories for the rest of the week. I'll just keep my feet still, not comment on anything. And I put out my theories in the endgame DD. I've kept it up to date, and now we'll see how it pans out.
Okay, but XRT rebalancing is happening next Friday. Is that right?
I think it was Monday, but could also be Friday. But the date was confirmed to be one business day after March 19th or on the March 19th.
Okay, is that going to change anything for quadruple witching day? It's kind of like an awkward date where you're like, okay, I'll see you on Monday. Okay, I'll see you on Friday. And then you miss each other.
No, actually, so it's not just XRT rebalance. I think SPY ETF is also getting rebalanced, or multiple ones even. I put that up in my DD, just updated it today. So there's more ETFs rebalancing containing GME right now. So we'll see what happens. It's, as I said, it's a very unclear situation right now. We're in a jungle of information, and that's why I said it's really hard to keep your head clear at the moment. There's so much information to process. There's new information coming out second by second, changing everything from day to day. And that's why I was so bold to put out my prediction. I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, I put up my endgame prediction for March 19th, or rather for the whole week. And yeah, as I said, we'll see what happens. I'm really curious, but as I said, it's a jungle of information, so it's really hard to pinpoint to an exact date. And that's why I said, okay, around March 19th. Could be plus a week, could be minus a week. We'll see.
Gotcha. When Renzel was on the show yesterday, he put the new prediction that he would imagine gamma squeezing somewhere between the 15th and the end of March. So that's basically exactly what you just said.
Yeah.
In that sense, how are we, I always say perception is everything, right? I always try to caution against pure dates. And as some of the people in the chat are saying, we want to be able to, focus up and make sure that we are not just putting too much expectation and speculation on one particular time frame. But that said, we need people to be hyped, right? And I think that's one of the things that you have been fantastic at, is making people excited and confident. So in terms of being a cheerleader in that sense, what do you want to say to everyone who is maybe feeling uneasy about what's going to come next week?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm feeling a bit uneasy myself, as I said. It was pretty bold to put out that prediction. Still a lot and even more points pinpoint to that time span. But as I said, it's really unclear times. You have to make up your head yourself. You have to research for yourself. This might be no help at all. But as I said, I'm feeling a bit uneasy. I'm just a human being. We're all human beings. We have emotions. So you can be emotional. You can feel uneasy. And that's why I'm always saying, just don't panic. Don't sell when you see a price drop. I mean, it's your free choice. You can sell, of course, if you want to realize your gains or want to realize losses or stop them. But as I said, we have emotions. We will see how it pans out, and that's why I'm saying I'm keeping my feet still for the next week. I'm commenting still, responding to questions, but I just see how it plays out. And people should do the same. Just look at the graph, look at the news, and we'll see what happens.
Got it. And in that sense, when people were having trouble with Fintel, I don't mean to be an interviewer sense. Actually, you know what? You asked me a question. What would you like to know?
Just go ahead. Just go ahead. You're adding a bit of a flow to the whole stream, because I've been just doing Q&A, throwing my thoughts in here and there. So it's good.
Well, people have been wondering about Fintel and iBorrowDesk as now no longer like actual sources of truth because of some scandal last week. So now, when you look at the news, what exactly do we look at? How can we be sure of what we're looking at?
Yeah, that's what I was saying today as well. Everything's just become so hard to be accessible for retail investors. Fintel actually, I mean, they got caught with the pants down when they even faked numbers and gave like bullshit excuses a few weeks ago. With like, oh yeah, those are old numbers, our server wasn't working, yada yada yada. So I think that's what I'm saying, do your own research. We can't trust any numbers out there. I said in your stream, I said in my stream, people shouldn't even trust me, they should trust no one. They should just watch, hold, and that's it. Just don't do anything based on other people's research or on numbers you see out there. Just let it happen. I mean, you have to have some kind of direction, but as long as we don't have official numbers from someone that's been trustable through all of this, I wouldn't bet on any numbers I see. Because everyone we saw as reputable, I'm looking at you, S3 partners, even they have become sold out. So that's why I'm saying, just everyone just has to chill, take a step back, relax. I mean, as I said, it's hard times, it's tough times, and it's a jungle of information. So you have to fight through the jungle and look for a way out. And that way out would be Ryan Cohen doing something really big, announcing something, or actually becoming CEO. And he could lead us all through that in the end. So I'm betting on him.
We're betting on Ryan. I think that's a pretty safe bet. But in that sense, we have this kind of echo chamber when it comes to confirmation bias. And we're all pretty happy about like, oh yeah, we have we have this many people that like the stock, and these many people that are never going to paper hand. That's why we get all these scissors in the chat, specifically so that we can continue on this echo chamber. But confirmation bias is only helpful to some degree. Right now, I think the most uneasy part of it is that it's the people that were waiting all of February for the ability to sell finally and break even. If they have been diamond handing right now, they're probably feeling really uneasy. And next week, so since so much hype has been drummed up for quadruple witching day, if they still don't see any returns next week, they may just paper hand.
Yeah, and that's what I just said. It would be okay. I wouldn't be mad. Everyone has their own goals. Everyone has their own risk tolerance, as Robin Hood would call it. And if you make use of your risk tolerance, or if it's getting maxed out, of course you can sell. No one has to hold all of this. You can do with your money whatever you want. And that's what I'm saying. I'm going to keep my feet still. I've repeated it lots of times, but I want to make sure that all people hear it. I'm just going to wait it out and see what happens. I doubled down on my position, or not really doubled down. I quartered up, more to say.
Quartered up.
Yeah. So I'm actually, with today's price, I might be a GameStop millionaire already. And I don't care if I lose it all. Okay, I don't give a damn. So we'll see. I mean, not everyone is in the position to say this. Want to make that clear. A lot of people are betting, making concrete plans with their money. And I think. Wait, is my stream still working? Because chat is not refreshing anymore. Stream status excellent connection. Can you guys still hear me? Oh yeah, okay. They're here. Okay. I think it just lagged a bit. Okay. Yeah, but as I said, people can do whatever they want. If it doesn't happen, I'm still gonna hold. I'm not gonna tell people what to do and what not to do. And we have just, as I said, keep your feet still. It's almost a safe game. If the short squeeze never happens, which is also a possibility, of course, and GameStop gets a huge revamp, like worked out from the beginning, Ryan Cohen making a new multi-billion company out of it, just like he did with Chewy. We could see something like that happen. It's a long-term investment, even if no short squeeze or gamma squeeze ever happens. So, yeah, as I said, I'm gonna hold, not putting out any new predictions other than my endgame DD, and just waiting it out now. And as I said, if it doesn't happen, of course I'm gonna be sad. Not gonna lie. It's, as I said, human nature. I'm an emotional guy, and I would be sad if it doesn't happen, but I will still hold, and it wouldn't change my mind. So.
So here, he is holding tight. He made a lot of good DD. I really appreciate the fact that you're still doing these live streams to just clearly show people that, you know, you're in it. A lot of the criticism for a deep effing value towards when it was the most crucial for GME was that he started to become radio silent. He did say he was going to be radio silent. You did too. And then you're back to reaffirm that you're still in the game.
Yeah, because I'm not in the same position as DFV. I mean, he's dealing with like really big legal issues. He was in a congressional hearing. People were bad-mouthing him even on national television. That hasn't happened to me. So I'm in a position to come back from my 3-day retirement and respond to all the comments out there. I'm just a guy. I like to discuss with people. I like my mind to be changed, and to look at all the points out there, to all the different perspectives out there. And that's why I came back so early, because I read all the comments even while I was gone. I woke up in the night at 5 a.m., 6 a.m., having to look at my phone, having to answer to comments. I just felt like I had to, because as I said, people, as stupid as it sounds, people see Ryan Cohen as DFV 2.0, and I'm the third in line. I've been in meme videos, I've been in meme movies, like having a role in the background behind them. And I would never put myself in the line with them. They are both of them are really nice people. They're great people, and I wouldn't ever compare myself to them. But I'm the only one of those big researchers or big guys in this game, of the big names, that's still here answering every single question out there and responding to almost every single comment on a daily basis, next to my full-time job. So I'm trying to do my best to be as transparent as possible and to give the people a voice. So if people have a good critic regarding me, I respond to all of that. If they have nice things to say, I'm always open to that. And as you can see now, I'm doing my second live stream for today. I pushed it back so people, even from California, from almost all different time zones around the world, could join. I could talk to as many people as possible. And as I said, I want to be as transparent as possible for everyone out there.
We all appreciate you. The chat is just flowing with positive sentiment for you right now. Thank you, Pixel.
Thank you all.
In that sense, how much time do you have? Because I don't want to push over your 40-minute timer.
Oh yeah, I have about 5 to 10 minutes left, and then I'm going to do a German stream, because I think there's a lot of people in the German community that are, from my experience talking to them, maybe a bit older, or the English is not as good. So I want to give them the opportunity to answer every single question in German in depth. So that's why I'm doing a German only stream in about 5 to 10 minutes, because as I said, I'm trying to be as transparent as possible for everyone out there.
German's a cool language. Let's say that Trey and I asked the question to ourselves of what we would do if we were hedge funds. Because in order to play 4D chess, you have to at least go like 1 or 2 turns in advance, play it out in your head.
Can I interrupt you with that?
Oh, sure.
Really
go ahead.
I thought about that as well, because you have to put yourself, you know the saying, if you know yourself in a war, you almost guarantee to win the war. And if you know yourself, you can almost predict every movement of the enemy, because you can, if you know yourself, you know your mistakes, and you know what your enemy is going to make use of. But no one knows how hedge funds work. It's just its own world. They have their own rules. From my experience of research, they're actually in a bubble. You don't know anything about them. They have their own laws, their own rules, their own fines. It's a whole other world. So I tried putting myself into their position, but it's really, really hard. And that's why I just stopped with it. Because as I said, the more research I did on that, I became aware that it's a whole other world. If the people would know about what's going on with hedge funds in the world, there would be a civil war one day after it.
A civil war one day after it.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is talking about the fact that there's unknown institutions, maybe other hedge funds playing against other hedge funds that are originally, like Melvin, shorting the stock.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They have their own rules, even their own rules of revenge, or we don't know. Maybe they're talking all in the background. Maybe they have daily conferences where one hedge fund is like, okay, Melvin, we're going to sell you 10 million shares of GameStop for $80, let's say, or putting up an auction. And if you don't agree, we're going to drive the price even higher in order to pressure you. So they could do something like that. It wouldn't even be illegal. We would never know of that. We would only look at the graph and be like, oh, what's happening with the price right now? Everyone's speculating. Everyone's doing DD. Everyone's putting out theories. And we wouldn't ever know. And that's what I'm saying. They have their own roots, their own world. They can do everything, and we wouldn't ever know on that.
So in that sense, you touched on it a little bit, but I do want to ask you the question of what are hedge funds waiting for? If it's becoming inevitable, so far as it seems, like you would imagine that they would at least cover half, or at least cover it all right now before it gets too crazy.
Yeah, that's why I had a bit of a slip up just now. I didn't want to put out any new speculations, but one of the news theories I read that is they are actually in talk with each other in the background. So that could be a huge possibility why the price has been going sideways for the last few days, or especially with the low volume we had and no price action happening. I think we landed on the Max Payne price twice in a row now, or $260 and $265 almost, and that is no coincidence whatsoever. Because if the options were actually from the bad hedges, they are bleeding heavily right now, because with the Max Payne price is the price that hurts them the most, and we hit that in after hours at the closing price and yesterday as well. So it's no coincidence whatsoever. At least that's what I think. That's one of the theories put out there. And that's what I'm saying. My theory was the other side. My theory was, okay, it's a good hedge fund setting up for a gamma squeeze, but it could be the bad ones wanting to get shares from options becoming in the money. So they could short even more because Citadel is a market maker. And as a market maker, they could put out more phantom shares in order to short without borrowing any, because they would result from their own options they've written themselves. So... okay, someone's drilling in my wall right now. Holy crap. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's one of the theories, and there's more than just two perspectives to this game right now. There's so much to look at. That's why I'm saying I'm reading as much DD as possible, looking at as many... Holy shit, could they stop? I don't know if you can hear it. It's so loud.
No, it's perfectly quiet.
Probably you can hear it on my stream, I think. But yeah, that's my thoughts on all of this.
In that sense, Trey's idea was that if he was a hedge fund, he would try and go long, try to buy call options and see exactly where that takes it, and at the very least try to even out, right? But the math isn't behind that. The delta between the price that they shorted it at and the price that it could possibly go to if they buy all these call options and they end up in the money, like how they're gonna have to buy like call options like right above the current price. That's gonna have a huge premium. Like the math doesn't check out, or does it? Why don't they do that?
You mean good hedges or bad hedges?
Bad hedges. If bad hedges are trying to play the 4D chess and try to get out of their short positions by...
Oh yeah, I actually think they're not buying the calls in order to get out of their short positions. I think they're buying them in order to short down even more, to drop the price even more. Because as I said, as market makers, you have the ability to write the options, to create the phantom shares, and they could just create those shares in order to cover their failed to delivers. So they could short down even more by the price going up. So it's a win-win for them. If the price goes down, they win. If it goes up, they win because they could short even more without having to borrow more shares. They could create them themselves legally. So that's what I'm saying. I've had my mind open up about options a lot within the past few days. I've read so much about it, and as I said, that's one of the negative things about Germany. We don't have the ability to trade with options. So I couldn't. I said I'm a learning by doing guy, and I couldn't properly learn options because I've never done them properly. I've tried out a bit, but it's really hard to do it legally in Germany. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've had my mind open up a lot. And I learned a lot about options and the possibilities that you have as a market maker with options. So I'm saying if bad hedges wrote those options or bought those, they did it to short down even harder, not to cover. That could be a possibility.
That could be a possibility. Let's get some sisters in the chat to make sure that we are appreciating Josh. Hey, it's Pixel having his own YouTube channel. It's in the title. It's in the description down below. Go and show him some love. The Andrew Mo money squeeze of death. What exactly is the play for these good hedges? Because not everyone believes that they exist, but you are the person that is saying that there is someone putting GME purposefully on the SSR list. There is someone who did it on Wednesday. There's someone who did it on Thursday. Why didn't it happen on Friday? And what are these good hedges planning to do next week?
Yeah, as I said, I'm not giving out any speculations apart from my DD for next week. But why haven't they done it now? Because as I said, one possibility I read about is they are in talk with the bad hedges at the moment. And maybe they actually came to a small agreement in this. Agreeing, okay, today we're not going to get you on the SSR for Monday for whatever reason. But as I said, the information jungle is just so confusing at the moment. Every 2 seconds I look at the subreddit, I read new theories, and they all seem plausible. That's the most confusing. They all make sense, they all seem plausible, but if you put them next together to each other, they all conflict each other, but they're still all plausible. So it's just, you have to decide what side you're on, what you believe, and what not. Do your own research. And with that, I'm gonna have to go offline now for my German friends, because as you know, Germans are on time, and I'm not gonna let them wait.
I love that. The superposition of these theories, Josh. I really appreciate you making it clear, coming on, and I hope you realize that the haters are far outmatched by the people who love you.
Yeah, I know that. As I said, I got a lot of nice messages as well as bad messages. I responded to every single bad message, by the way, and most of them just deleted the whole account. So that just tells me everything about them. I tried to respond to the heaviest allegations. And the worst critics on my posts, and they just deleted their accounts or the whole post. So, yeah, I know, but as I said, I'm a human, and as a human, negative words just affect you so much more than positive ones. If someone says, yes, "Oh, you're looking nice," you'll be like, "Oh yeah, thank you." And if someone says, "Oh, you look like crap," you're gonna think about that in your sleep that day. So that's just human psychology. That's how we work, and you can't change that. So. Every time I see bad words, it just affects me much more. And I want, as I said, want to be as transparent as possible, give my thoughts, and respond to every comment out there. So, yeah. So, with that, I'm going to go offline on Zoom now, go and join my German friends. And I hope we speak to each other next week with some more positive news. We'll see on that.
You are more than welcome to any day. Just jump on.
All right. I'll let you know. Thank you for your time.
Big pleasure. See you later, Josh.
See ya. Bye-bye.
And
okay. And as you all listen now, I'm going offline with my English stream. I'm going to talk to my German friends now. And where can I find your German stream? I'm just going to create a new one. I'm going to end this one right here. Create a new one that's German only. And then we're going to talk a bit more, but only on German. So let me see if there's any open question right now. We don't personally, but you're doing great. Thank you all for your messages. We do love it. Thank you all, guys. This is so nice of you. I love everyone out there, and yeah, I'm saying ja, okay. Wir reden gleich drüber. As I said, thank you guys for your time. Thank you for joining my stream. I'm gonna end this one now and create a new one on German. And yeah, we'll see each other hopefully next week, spotting or rather looking at GME with some good news. So have a wonderful weekend, everyone in America or any other country out there. And as I said, I'm going to do my German stream now. I love you, and we'll see each other in about 5 minutes. See ya.